Good evening, listeners. The headline today is, with Saudi deal, Trump loosens nuclear standards for one close ally. In other words, President Trump is giving Saudi Arabia a green light to start enriching its own nuclear fuel after a 2-year pause, and he was fired the requirement to submit to the same full-blown inspection regime that covers more than 140 other nations. This is part of a larger plan to bring American weapons-grade reactors to Saudi territory. To set the stage, Trump's approach toward Iran has been about tightening and enforcing limits. The U.S. has demanded that Tehran stop nuclear enrichment for at least 2 decades, and that its enrichment and reprocessing facilities be open to international inspectors. What is fully opposite for Saudi Arabia, according to the report. On Wednesday, the administration announced a decision to allow Westinghouse and other U.S. firms to lay the groundwork for 2 nuclear reactors in Riyadh. In return, Saudi officials insisted that the kingdom should not be constrained by an inspection agreement that applies to the bulwark of today's nuclear non-proliferation regime. They argue the inspectors would be overly intrusive. Trump's decision, therefore, is a significant shift. The president must now justify the move to Congress and to the spectrum of allies across the Middle East. He'll need to argue that loosening standards for a single, close ally does not signal the start of a new era of proliferation, especially given the ongoing missile exchanges with Iran. What does the history tell us? Iran's first research reactor, originally supplied by the United States to the Shah, ended up in the hands of the 1979 regime. India's first nuclear test used plutonium from a Canadian heavy water reactor. Pakistan plundered a European firm's centrifuge designs through AQ Khan. Taiwan and South Korea secretly pursued bomb programs until U.S. intelligence uncovered them. Trump's rationale, echoed by administration officials, is that if the United States does not provide Saudi Arabia with top-tier reactors and nuclear technology, alternative powers such as Russia or China could step in. The argument further hinges on the notion that U.S. engagement will make it impossible for Saudi Arabia to divert nuclear fuel or know-how into a covert bomb program. While that claim could hold truth, the editorial tone remains cautious. The international community will watch how these relaxed rules sit alongside the looming possibility of Iran seeking similar concessions if daily missile exchanges abate and talks resume. So the question tonight is, will this strategic move deepen U.S. ties with Saudi Arabia or create an environment that encourages proliferation? Our analysis will keep you posted. Thank you for lending your ears to this episode. Stay tuned as we follow the unfolding implications of this diplomatic pivot. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and stay informed.